Good morning, students. Welcome to your English class. So, in this part 3, we will continue direct and indirect speech. And here I am going to tell you how to convert direct speech into indirect speech in case of interrogative sentences. Clear? So here we will study what are the rules in case of interrogative sentences. So students, the first rule is that no conjunction is used if a sentence begins with a question word. Clear? Because question word itself acts as a joining clause. So whenever an interrogative sentence is given to you in direct speech, then no conjunction will be used there. For example, where do you live? Asked the boy. Clear? So here where is used and this is the question word. Yes. So students, in such cases, you will not use any conjunction. So when I'll convert this direct speech into indirect speech, my statement will be the boy inquired where I lived. Clear? So here I have changed asked into inquired. Clear? In the next slide, I will be telling you what words we have to use in case of interrogative sentences. Clear? Sometimes we use inquired, sometimes we use demanded, ordered. So such kind of words are used in case of interrogative sentences. So later on, I'll explain you these things also. Okay? So if a direct speech sentence begins with an auxiliary verb, students, auxiliary verb is basically a helping verb. So in these cases, you have to join the sentences by using if or whether. Okay? I repeat again that if a direct speech begins with the auxiliary verb, in such cases, the joining clause will be if or whether. Let us understand this point with the help of an example. She said, will you come for the party? Now students, here auxiliary verb is will. And the direct speech starts with will. Yes. So in such cases, our joining clause will be if or whether. So when I convert this direct speech into indirect speech, what I will be writing here, she asked whether we would come for the party. Clear? Will is converted into would and here we have written asked. Said is converted into asked. I hope this sentence is clear to you. Okay, now let's move further. Reporting verbs such as said, said to. We convert these reporting verbs to inquired, asked or demanded. Okay, let's understand this point with the help of example. He said to me, what are you wearing? So now students, here something is being asked to you. Yes, so we will convert the reporting verb said to into asked because the statement itself signifies that something is being asked from you. So that's why we have converted said to into asked. So he asked me what I was wearing. And yes, we are not using any conjunction here. Clear? And in previous sentences, we were using that to join the sentences, but here we are not using that. Clear? Because in case of interrogative sentences, no joining clause is used. Why? Because here the question word itself acts as the joining clause only. Now these are the basic rules for the interrogative sentences. First one is you have to remove the quotation marks and question mark in interrogative sentences. Clear? Second one is if or whether is used with an auxiliary verb. This I have already told you. Okay. So in case of yes or no questions also, you always use if or whether. For example, Meena said, "May I wear this sari, mother?" Okay, so now here Meena is asking a question and it is in the form of yes or no. May I wear this sari? Yes, so it is in the form of yes or no. So in such cases we join the sentences with the help of if or whether. So Meena asked her mother if she might wear that sari. This is converted into that. And may is changed into might. Next one, use the given interrogative verb if it does not begin with the helping verb. Clear? You have to use interrogative verb here. For example, what, when, where, whom, whose, why, who. These are the interrogative verbs. Don't use that. So that is not used in case of interrogative sentences as a joining clause. Then reporting verb is changed into ask or inquire. This I have already told you. Then omit the helping verb do, does, did. If such kind of helping verbs are given to you, you have to omit these words. Omit helping verb like do, does, did. But yes, students, don't omit them when they are with not. If it is written do not, then you can't omit these words. Okay, if it is written do not, does not, did not, then you can't omit these words. No conjunction is used to introduce the reported speech if question begins with an interrogative word. This I have already explained you. Now let's see some examples which begins with the interrogative words. He said to me, whom does she want to contact? Now students, here direct speech begins with interrogative word whom. Okay. So how we will change this sentence? Now here you are being asked a question. So you will write he asked me whom she wanted to contact. Question mark is removed in case of indirect speech. Clear? Okay. Let's see one more example. Third one. You asked him, why are you making mischief? Okay. You asked him, why are you making mischief? Sorry, you said to him, why are you making mischief? So here interrogative word is why. Okay. So when you will convert this into indirect, what you will write is, you asked him why he was making mischief. Fine. So what you will write? You asked him why he was making mischief. Now let's see some more examples. Okay. How often do you go to the cinema hall? Ali said to Ahmed. So here again a question is being asked. So you will write, Ali asked Ahmed how often he went to the cinema. Clear? Why won't he do it? She said. So she wondered why he wouldn't do it. Now here are some sentences which have yes or no type of questions. See, are there many more flies? He asked. Yes, sir, said the peon. So here a question is being asked in form of yes or no. Are there any more flies? Clear? So here you will join the sentences with if or whether. So he asked the peon if there were any more flies. Clear? He said to me, does Mohan still play? I said, yes, sir. So he asked me if Mohan still played, and I replied in positive. Fine? Okay. Now let's see some questions beginning with helping verb. Direct speech is given to you. He said to her, shall I accompany you to Agra? So here shall is the helping verb used. Clear? So he asked her if he would, or you can write should. Shall is given to you, so you can use should here. If he should accompany her to Agra. Clear? Then he said to us, has she been spinning since yesterday? So he asked us if she had been spinning since the previous day. Yesterday is converted into previous day. So students, these were some examples related to interrogative sentences, and we have covered in this part different types of sentences beginning with helping verb, sentences beginning with interrogative word, and sentences having yes or no type of questions. Okay, so we have covered all the rules regarding interrogative sentences in this part of video. Thank you.